Hi, my name is Sarah Tooley, and I'm the director at 901 Arts. 901 Arts is a project of our local neighborhood association, and we offer free art and music programs after school for children who live in the neighborhood as a way to bring neighbors together.
My name is Lachey Felder, and I'm a youth worker at 901 Arts.
My name is Sarah Barnes, and I'm also a youth worker at 901 Arts. We do little events like a fish fry or wavescape yearly, so it can bring everybody out and just have fun. So that's basically what we do, offer our classes and just set up local events.
I feel like youth see that they can get involved through expressive activities like art and music. They see that this is a place where they're able to do that, so they come and they feel comfortable, and then they want to get the rest of the community involved. So when we have our public events like Wavescape and the 901 Arts annual Fish Fry, it sort of brings the whole community together and see that 901 Arts is doing something positive, and everyone tries to get involved in one way or another.
I would say one of the ways that the work that we do impacts attitudes of people in the neighborhood is that we've had a lot of opportunities to have our high school students and our younger students making art out in the community, and it shows them in a really positive light. And we've in the past have had neighbors had concerns about young people. Who are they? What are they doing? Why are they on the street? So it allows people to see a really positive side of young people. I think one of the best examples of how 901 Arts can bring the neighborhood together was our recent Wavescape, which was the play on Artscape, where we had adult and youth artists sharing a stage who all lived in either Better Waverly or Waverly to showcase the many talents that are here, and it brought people together across age and race, and it was just a really kind of spectacular, fun night.
When I was younger, I used to participate in the drumming workshop, but then I kind of branched off away from that, and I did more like volunteering around here. Like I would help with the art classes, just like serving the youth lunch. And then one summer I worked with Micah, and Tyrell did as well, to help teach art classes here. So it was kind of a good experience coming back and like giving back to 901 Arts in a way. Even though we were getting paid to do it, it was still fun to like just learn about what it's like to teach an art class. And then in the summer, we both worked with Youth Works, and this past summer we sort of just did work like maintaining 901 Arts, like sort of doing renovations, things like that, and doing outdoor projects, art projects. Like we painted a mural in the community. Yeah, I feel like I've definitely grown with the art center, like with all of the new kids who come in and like new faces we see here and there. I feel like a lot of people are taking interest in what 901 Arts' mission is, just to create a safe environment for kids to come out and express themselves through art and music. And I feel like I'm about to go to college, but I do hope to come back as often as I can, because I feel like I am a part of 901 Arts, and 901 Arts is a part of me in a way too.
When I think of social justice, I think of changing some of the root causes of inequality, from structural racism and ending white supremacy to the economic inequalities that we're challenged with in Baltimore City. And one of the ways that I see 901 Arts making an impact around that is that we created 14 youth worker positions this summer, bringing over $14,000 back into our community, all into the pockets of high school students who formerly weren't employed. So a lot of them, for 13 out of 14 of them, it was their first job, and that's one of the ways that we're trying to change things, is also teaching skills that can translate into economic opportunities. So like our drum line gets recognized for the skills that they have, and then are invited to perform out for pay. So that's been another exciting way. And then the choir is starting to do that too now.
I guess like recognizing the inequality in the community at large, and trying to understand the causes of inequalities, and well, not just inequality in the community, but like in society as in general.
For me, it's just like 901 Arts is just trying to make everything equal, so everybody in the community know each other and think positive, instead of just letting everything go everywhere else just rotten. I said it wrong. Just like ruin everything that we had did so far, because like we want everybody to be together and work together, not fighting against each other. So we try our best to prevent that and do, I don't know, and do positive things.
I think art and design are just one of the tools that we can use to advance social justice. One of the ways that we utilized it this summer was after the verdict of Trayvon Martin came up. We had a chance to talk about that as a family and a community and a group here at 901 Arts, and we made signs with the younger kids, and they also did visuals that if they couldn't have words to express what they were feeling, some people immediately were like, oh no, I don't have an idea for words, but I have an idea for a mural, and drew some of those images of what they wanted to express of how they thought justice could have been served that wasn't. Another way that I see that is the older participants in our program, our teens, talked about the place for murals in Baltimore and how they can express ideas around social justice, and then they each presented on a topic related to an issue that they care about, from bullying to the Iraq War and Afghanistan, like school dropout rates, crime, lots of different stuff. And then they did their own designs and created a small mural that they ended up painting with help of all sorts of community members during Wavescape around an idea of unity and bringing people together and seeing the positive in this world.
So the murals that we have seen in Baltimore during a little field trip in downtown, it was like impactful, like murals everywhere with like meanings. I didn't get all the meanings, but like most of them was basically talking about like how we need to change or like something of that similar thing. So it's like the one that I made on the barriers during Wavescape, it was like you can either make or prevent change, and that was just me saying you can prevent it or make it. And it's like you can start something bad or start something good. This is decide like how do your community like follow up with that? Do they want the better for their community or want worse? And that's basically what it was just talking about. Some people are more visual than just reading something, so if you add like art to it, it's like they see it in a better way. Like you can say, if I destroy your community, then teach you, you can either love me or hate me. Well, people be like, what do you mean? And then if you illustrate it for them, it's like it opens up so many more like doors to what it could mean. Because when I first said that, when somebody first said that to me, I was like, what? I would hate you. But then he described it and then he showed me pictures. It's like he's teaching me the thing that he done to be successful but destroy my community. But if he teaching that, I would either hate him or love him because I can do the same thing or prevent it. So that's where my moral came into place. It was basically like a spinoff of that.
Some people just don't know how to convey their thoughts or emotions about social justice and changing the community. So I feel like some people would use art as a tool by creating murals or maybe paintings or drawings, different mediums, to express their opinions. And I feel like particularly in Baltimore, kind of in the Station North Arts District, we do see a lot of murals with different messages. Like there was this one, I can't remember the exact location, but the man, his message was that the Native Americans were here in America first, and sort of like all of the immigrants kind of just pushed them out and took away their homeland. And you see murals about like women's rights, like how women should be equal in society, and then diversity, different types of murals that portray what a diverse America should look like. So I do feel like art is a strong way to advocate for social justice.
Well, one challenge I do see is money, because since we're a nonprofit, it's hard to come across like money to be able to get our word across or anything. So it's just like that's a challenge because we need to do so much stuff to get money, but doing that we're spending money. So it's like hopefully this little project of ours will go good so we have enough money to do the other project that we had in mind.
I would say one of the rewards is just being able to bring different members of the community together of all ages, races, both genders or however many genders together, and show them that everyone can be an artist, even if you don't consider yourself one. Like, if you have a message that you want to get across or a thought, you can express yourself in any way you want to here. And I think that's one of the rewards.
I think one of the rewards of doing this work is seeing people being brought together too, and how that opens up and changes people's minds. We have a really diverse community and a diverse group of volunteers, and we just try to really promote acceptance and celebration of our differences too. So we are trying to like expose and share the different things that make us unique, and create a safe space for that. And then just like little stories from kids or their parents about what it meant to them to come to summer camp, and how they can't stop. I just met with a parent this morning, and she's like, my daughter can't stop talking about what they got to do this summer, and her art teacher was around and got to say how, you know, to her mom, how he thinks that she has a future in animation and she should really continue to pursue that. But her mom didn't know about any of the resources that are potentially available within Baltimore, as far as like maybe trying to get her into the Baltimore Design School or the Twigs program to eventually go on to the Baltimore School for the Arts. So I just wrote down a whole list of the things that I could think of and shared them with her mom. So I think those like little ways to make impact by sharing our networks is one of the successes that I see. And for sure a challenge is continuously looking for funding with a nonprofit project. It's just the nature of the game, I think.